Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you're well. Right, we are in Poppyfields and we're going to be finishing off our garden hopefully today, as well as working on our little backstage area that I want to do just over here. So what I was thinking actually here with this wall, I'm thinking I'm gonna turn this wall and actually have it coming inwards, more like this. And this will then make the sort of the backdrop of this bit of the garden. Until you get to here, and this will be the only exit, I think, from this garden bit. So let's just keep that along the back here relatively straight. Look at that, perfect. So then that will make the backdrop to a pathway. So in fact, I'm just going to delete that for a second. So I want to have a big pathway along the back. Come on, let me do it. Let me do it. No, I don't want to. Oh, so annoying when it does this. I'm holding down the thing that lets you do it separate and it's not letting me do it. So I want to have a big pathway like this along the back here. Good. And then I want to combine that to that. It's not going to let me do this easily, is it? No, let's... Here we go. There we go. That's how I wanted it. Perfect. Good. So this is, yeah, so this is like a little backdrop bit. In fact, what I'll do, let's continue it on the other side and make it like a little gated thing. A little gated thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know quite how far I will take this on this side, because I don't know what's going to be in here, but probably another habitat. Let's just look where the zoo is. Yeah, so that'll be something else. So I'm just going to go to there. So the theory, or my plan, is to have sort of benches along the back here, and have this is just a big sort of promenade area where people will be looking out this way. And this is just going to be one big habitat here with some antelope in. So right, let's come over here and do our little backstage thing. So this is just a little idea that I had. So I just want to make sure that this is flat coming around the back here. Kind of flatten this bit off. Okay, and then I want to do a path in here. Let's align to grid with square edges. That's fine. Actually, that's all I need to do. Yeah, and then I can have a little pathway that comes off the back. Comes around the side of the house. And then joins into here. Right, let's just get rid of some of this, and then I can do a bit of copying and pasting and filling in the gaps. Okay, so I'll make that a thing. I'll probably put a little tree in there, I think, and then here Actually, I didn't really want to do that, thinking about it, because I want a pathway that comes out of there. That is clearly wrong, so let's just fill that gap in. So yeah, this is going to change a bit, because I'm going to do a building attached to this, and I'll do a bit of a shelter along here as well for the animals. But we'll get to that. Let's just do this bit first. Actually, I might just continue with this hedge along the back of this. I just love this hedge. It's just such a good piece. It's such a natural looking thing, especially for the UK. We have hedges everywhere in the UK. It's what we do. Right, let's just see if I can kind of cover that like that. I'm going to do it here as well, and then I'm going to do the rest of it with some harder material. So I'll have this coming right along the back of the building. And joining into that one. Lovely stuff. I like that. I think that's looking really nice. And then along the back of this, do you know what? I think I'm going to use this. I just love this stuff. I think it looks like a really nice bit of fencing. So let's just bring that in to the edge of the concrete there. And across. Do an angle snap, and hopefully I can then get it over here. Okay, it's gone a little bit too far there. What I'll do, if I just split that piece off, I'm just wondering if I can. Yeah, I can get away with that. I can overlap it like so. Good. So that makes a little sort of courtyard area. And then I need to come into here and find some cool backstage stuff, which is mostly in the conservation pack. So we have stuff like this, these crates. So we can have some of these kind of stacked, waiting to be used. Oh, a couple of nice big ones as well. Let's get some of these. Stacked up over here. I just love stuff like that. What else have we got? Could have, oh, a trug. Let's get a trug. A couple of trugs. Don't even mind having like a little collection of flower pots in the corner. If you get these right, you can make them look like they're stacked inside each other. And then have just one or two. There we go, one or two at the side as well. Lovely stuff. Definitely got to have one of these, haven't we? At least one of these. I reckon two. I think, can I change the colour? Yeah, of course I can. Let's make one of them green. Oh, I just love doing this stuff. So much fun. What else have we got? We've got buckets. And of course we've got to change these, because you can't have all your buckets the same colour, can you? That's just madness. dark blue. And I think you probably need a yellow bucket, don't you? Oops. Okay, what else have we got? Some nice plastic containers as well. The ground has actually gone a little bit funky at the back there. I thought I'd flattened it, but apparently not. It's quite annoying. I think I can just about make it look like those are sitting on each other. It's a bit messy, you know, these people are not very organised, clearly. And, oh yes, we've definitely got to have some watering cans. I will change colours in a minute. This is the big one, of course. Wheelbarrows. Never enough wheelbarrows in the world. And do I need a skip? No, I don't think I need a skip. A hose thingy? No, because that's... see, that would make sense actually on the building, I guess, wouldn't it? Let's do that. Let's just attach this onto there. I think that looks nice, just having that as an option on the outside of the building there. Lovely stuff. Actually, do you know what? The watering cans would all be green. I think that's a good colour for a watering can, whereas I think I'm not against having some different colours for the wheelbarrows. And what are these? These are just the frames, which is a bit odd. I don't know why you'd want these pieces separate. There are tools as well. Tell you what, I'm going to have a little... I'm going to have a spade. Not a spade, sorry. A trowel. Sitting down in the trug. And then let's have a couple of things like this. Kind of leaning here against the fence. It's always tricky getting the angles right on these things. Lovely stuff. And then let's get a spade next to it. And a broom. Broom is a different angle, so let's go like that. Hang on. Tell you what, I didn't angle them very well at all, actually, did I? That's good. It looks nice and higgledy-piggledy, which is what you want. Actually, no, that is not actually leaning, is it? There you go. There, that's nice. Nice little backstage area. It really doesn't need any more than that, except for a light. Now, I've not done lights in the garden yet, but I probably should do. I feel like this would just have like a couple of lights on the fence. Should probably be more up the top. Up the top and in the middle, that sort of thing. So how do we think this looks from over here? So I can do some foliage in here to disguise it. I think it's fine from here. I don't mind that you can kind of tell that there's something behind there, but it doesn't matter. That, you know, when you go to a zoo, you do see a lot of backstage. So I think it's half the fun actually sometimes of going to these places is seeing how things are done. So yeah, I don't mind that at all. I'm gonna get some bush in here, some nice thick stuff like this. So that it just creates your natural sort of backdrop there, just disguising it a bit. See the fence coming through, but I'm okay with that. And then I think we need a big tree in there, I reckon. So I might go poplar. No, I think I need something a bit bigger than that actually. Let's see, what does that look like from all angles as you come in? Actually, that's quite nice. Gives you a bit of height just in front of the entrance there, and as you come around this way, yep, it's there. You can just about tell that there's something happening back there, and I don't mind seeing the top of this building because that's quite a nice looking building. So obviously we've still got this bit to do, but again, it's fine. I don't mind if you can peek over the hedge a bit there and see what's going on. Cool. Okay, so that's looking good. So what I need to do here, I need to do a habitat. That's what I need. Finally, it's been a while since we've done a habitat, and I know I haven't finished the garden yet, but that's a work in progress because I kind of need to integrate with this. So this habitat, let's see, I want it to be, if that's the path, I want it to be kind of, again, just back a bit like this. And I'm going to do it right over at the edge here. Actually, you know, I'm gonna put it right on the edge. Let's see, probably, yeah, let's get it right in here. So we'll do a null barrier. Along the back of the shop here, and I'm going to actually combine it in so this becomes the edge. Then we'll do mesh fencing from here, and we will angle snap along here. We're going to go just 3, and then it's going to go, ooh, why is that? That's a weird angle. That's fine, let's just do this manually. So it's going to go roughly up like that, and then I want to link it into this one, and then I'm just going to, okay, I'm just going to have to add a thing in there, and then I can drag this one across to hopefully make a roughly straight line. I'm probably going to have a bit of a hedgerow along this edge here anyway. So that's going to be a big antelope thing, basically. So what I need to do, I want to build a sheltered area over here. Actually, do you know what? Before I do that, let's just get the pathway done. Yeah, let's just do it simple like that, I think. And we'll just take those in. Yeah, I'll decide how I'm going to do the rest of this later on. I think I'd like to just get that garden finished next. So I'm probably going to put a tree in here, maybe a tree in here, maybe not a tree in there. Actually, that's probably a bit too small for a tree, but I might get a little tree over here. I don't know, something like that. Will work. I think that's looking, yep, that's fine. Yeah, this is too small here. That will just stay as it is. So obviously I want this to be enclosed, so I don't want you to be able to see that way. So I need to do something here. Not sure what that's going to be. But this is good. I like the gap here because, again, when you go to wildlife parks in the UK here, that's what they have, especially with antelope. Antelope are very shy. So you have these big enclosures like this where they can run around, but you do have quite a gap here. And I will do a fence this time along this edge as well. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to see if I can. I just want to kind of square this off. If I do that and then delete that, yeah, so I've squared that off. That's nice, and then I can do something there. But let's get this finished, shall we? It'd be nice to get this done in this episode. So over here, I'm basically just going to do a big flower border, a kind of a mishmash of our flowers. So something like this is going to be mostly around the outside, not completely. Again, I'm not covering all areas. I'm going to leave bits of soil, but you want your low growing bits mostly around the outside. So I will use these to kind of line the edge a bit. So this, I'm going to try and use not too many different plants. It's part of it's the art of designing a flower border is actually you don't need lots of variety of flowers. You only need a certain number, usually an odd number, and usually 3 or 5 is a good rule generally. So I'm going to go. I'm probably going to go with 5. Depends how carried away I get. But you can already hopefully kind of see what I'm aiming for. So you have these lovely sort of big splurges of these plants. Again, given that impression of age, like these things have been there for a while and they've started spreading themselves around, kind of seeding themselves. Right, what else have we got? And there will be some dot plants in here as well. Not too keen on that one. We've already used that one. I do like the goldenrod, so that's an option. Gives you a bit of height. I think I'm probably just going to use this sparingly around the back mostly. I don't really want too much of this. It's not the best model in the game, the goldenrod. It's a lovely plant in real life, but it doesn't quite look right for me. But it's fine. It's good. It serves a purpose. I quite like this one. It's a nice different foliage, this one. Let's do this in some of these gaps. Kind of, yeah, I like this one. It just kind of fills some of these gaps in, doesn't it? And this plant doesn't look like something that spreads, but it does probably seed itself. So you don't really need them all to be touching like I've done with the other plants. You can just dot them around, like the plant itself is just seeding itself. Like so. How are we looking? Look at that. I mean, it just looks... It's so easy to do this stuff. It really is. And then, see, I was thinking of some of these in here. Instead of trees, these are your kind of feature plants. There are a few different ones of these that I can use. And what else have we got? Let's just see. Do you know what? I'm going to put the odd nettle in as well, just because it's what happens. Inevitably, you get little nettles growing. And I like that detail of just having the odd weed here and there. Not a lot, just a little bit. Now, is there anything else? See, these things are cool, but they're really indoor plants. I've used these ones already. Does it need anything else? Let's have a look. Does it need anything? I don't think it really does, to be honest. I think once I get rid of the pathway, think that's going to look really nice. Let's do it. Let's get rid of the path. Let's see what we think. I'm so glad they added this natural pathway into the game. It's something we really should have had straight away, but there we go. Yes, I like it. You see, and it just adds, it just gives you that little meandering natural pathway through here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just to kind of integrate these bits together, I'm just going to put 1 or 2 little plants. Not much, just 1 or 2 over on the other side here. And it will just make it blend the 2 bits together a bit and make it look like, again, like the plants have naturally seeded themselves around. So I'm just copying the same plants that I've done on the other side over to this side, just here and there, just the odd little bit. What other one did I use? I might just do 1 little golden rod, maybe like that. And then it was this one, wasn't it? So maybe down here in the corner, maybe over here somewhere. Just try and get one. There we go, up on the rocks there. And maybe something just growing in here somewhere as well. There we go, just to give you that little feeling that the different areas of the garden are kind of blending together a little bit more as you walk through. I love that this is hanging down. You've got to kind of duck underneath it. That looks really cool. And through we go. Water on one side, flowers on the other, and then you'll be out and into the next area, which will be our antelope. Wow, I'm really pleased with how that's come together. I'm not sure what I want to do lighting wise. I think I want to create a new light to use in here, which will be something that I did in my last zoo, which were these lovely hanging lights that I did from trees. But I think I'll try and create something where they're actually on a lamppost. But that'll wait for the next episode, I think, because I think I'm kind of there for this one. So we finished our garden apart from the lighting. We've done our lovely little backstage area here. I really like this. I just like this kind of thing. It's just fun, isn't it? A little bit of whimsy. And then we've got the beginnings of our antelope habitat, which will be over here. I might not do concrete here. I might try and make this look a bit different. Not sure what else we've got that will look good. I don't think log roll. I'm not really keen on that. I might go with this. I might do a bit of a log roll. Sorry, bark path. I don't think the wood is going to work. That all looks a bit formal. So does that. I mean, all these ones look a bit crazy, don't they? Oh, yeah, it's all too much. You know, it's too much. I think it's got to be concrete, really, or nothing. Natural grass path. That's not too bad, but again, I don't know. Just, no, a bit over the top, I think. I might be overthinking things. Yeah, there's nothing there that's grabbing me and saying this looks good. I think, what's the gravel? See, the gravel, no, it's too much gravel. Asphalt, no. I think I'll stick with the concrete, you know. I think once I decorate around it, I think it'll be fine. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to say that is it for this episode. So please do let me know what you think. Do you like how the garden has turned out? I love that. I think that's a really nice bit of the habitat. I'm glad we've got a couple of entrances that lead to the cafe. It might get a little bit crowded, but hopefully eventually there'll be other routes to get around here as well. And I have limited the number of people in the zoo to 500, so hopefully not too many people are going to be in here anyway. But yeah, there we go. I think we're going to need another sort of food area maybe over here. You know, zoos tend to have quite a few facilities, so toilets and maybe a couple more cafe places as well. Over here would look good, but we'll look at that in a future episode. For now, let's call it a day. So thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the like button if you've enjoyed yourselves, and please do leave a comment if you've got anything you want to say. And I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, do take care. Bye for now.